Here's how to make a GIF using Canva. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over to templates and I'm going to search for stickers. So what I want to do is to take a graphic and then add animation to it. So once I find a sticker, you can also search for a specific graphic that you're looking for, but I'm just going to use this one as an example. Then I will customize this template. I can decide if it's what size I want it to be. We'll just stick with medium for right now. I'm going to customize this template. Now I'm going to choose to animate the different parts of my sticker. So if I click on the sunshine, I can go up to the top and click animate. There's two different ways to animate. I can choose a set selection here where it can move to the left or right, fade in and out, or I can create an animation where it actually moves according to how I move my mouse. So I'm going to choose this one for the sun. Now I'm going to click and drag, and you can see that the sun is following my path as I move my mouse. And then I can preview exactly how my sunshine moves. Now I can choose another part of my sticker to animate. So I can click up here on a different part, such as the words, and I can add a different animation to that part. So the last one with the sun, I moved it around to my mouse. I can choose a different animation for my words. And so you can see some different options here just by hovering over them to see how you might like them to look. And you'll see your sun is moving with the animation that I did previously, and now I can see how the two might work together. So I'm going to choose that one, so it's getting bigger as my sun's moving around. Now I can also add another image if I wanted to. So for example, if I wanted to add a bee onto my animation, I can add other elements to my sticker and completely customize my design exactly to how I would like my design to look. So I'm going to add a bee graphic. And so I'm looking at some of the different bees that I'd like to add to my sticker. So for example, I can add this one. And when I click on it, it puts it in the middle. So I'm going to move it around to exactly where I want it. And then again, I can go up here and I can animate this sticker that I just added. And then you can choose to see how your new images will work together. You can also resize any of these elements by clicking on the little edges and just clicking and dragging to make your image smaller or bigger. So you can completely customize your design how you would like your design to look. Once you are satisfied with your design and it's moving the way you want, it's now time to download it as a GIF. So we can click on share. And I'm going to choose to download it. I'm going to change the file type because I don't want it to be an MP4 video. I want it to be a GIF. So I'm going to have to click on the little arrow down to find GIF. I want the back of my GIF to be transparent. I don't want this white to show up. I'm going to click on transparent background, and then I'm going to click download. So now my design is going to be down here in my downloads, so that if I'm posting to my email or I'm posting to a Google Classroom, I'm going to get it out of my upload. So I'm going to upload it onto my Google Classroom, and this is how my design is going to look. And you can see you have to wait for it to finish downloading before you close this window.